Hey guys, hey, thanks for joining me. This is Ken. I'm out here walking my dog. It's cold weather right now. And I saw on Instagram there was a post someone did. It's a series of guys who were asked, where do they go? Who do they talk to when they got big issues going on in their life? And every single one of them said, nobody. I said, nobody. Nobody cares. It was sad because I don't know how many guys they showed, but I know for a fact this is the truth. This is reality for men. You know, we were taught, after we fall down and knock out our teeth, we're told to get back up and keep smiling, brush it off, don't cry. And so we walk around with that mentality to be tough and fearless and not to look weak. And so we go about life this way, and we keep suppressing all these emotions and all these traumas that we go through. We keep pushing them down and keep pushing them down. And then there's a thing called prostate cancer, which happens down around the base chakra, the root chakra, because of all the suppressed emotions. I mean, that's not the only thing that shows up, but it's pretty common. And for a man, I know myself. I just went through a ton of shit. And I didn't really have anybody to talk to. I have a few good friends, but I couldn't let it rip, And I mean by letting it rip, it's probably ending up being somewhat in a fetal position, bawling my eyes out, just to let it all out, So I had to go through the process of doing it on my own and not having anybody to talk to about the deep stuff. So, George. So this is what guys go through. This is what we do because, we get hurt in relationships. And when we go and talk to our women, a lot of times they don't want to hear it because they look at us like we're weak if we give in, if we start unloading emotionally what's happened in our life. That's really hard for us to deal with and difficult. So one of the things I did in the past, I went to a few AA meetings and I found a few guys that I could let shit rip with because they're in their addiction process, and there's a covenant with AA is what goes on in the room stays in the room. So whatever you say, it's not shared. Nobody goes around and says, hey, I met this guy, Ken, and he went through blah, 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 blah. And then they talk behind your back, and it doesn't happen. So AA is a good place to go. That's definitely one thing. The other thing too is that if you do have a good friend, you can make a pact with each other, and it's quite hard to do because we don't do this kind of stuff, but you almost do like a pinky square and say, hey, listen, you can share with me the darkest shit about your life, and I want to share with you the same stuff. And we're not going to tell anybody. We're just going to help each other. This is the kind of stuff that we need to do right now, especially as men, because a lot of shit's going on. We have a lot of financial responsibility on our shoulders as we're starting to watch the world crumble. The financial systems are going to start falling apart. It's going to get pretty ugly because this is just it's a process that's happening right now. It's a collapse of everything that we thought we knew. All the structures, all the systems are starting to fall apart. We're watching this in real time, and it's going to get pretty tough, pretty ugly before it gets better. So guys got to stick together. When I was living in a different area, what I did is I opened a men's club. I started a men's club. And this was a great place that men could go and unload. Same thing, worked the same as AA. What goes on in the room stays in the room. And you meet fellow guys who are going through their shit and they got nobody to talk to. And then you pair up with somebody, you go in a room like that and right away you can find your love brother. Let's call him that. You can find your love brother and who you end up having a great relationship with, and you end up being able to talk each other off the cliff, off the ledge, if you want to say it that way. And it's really important these days to do this. You know, when I'm in this, state, there's George. He's got his little boots on and it's cold and he's slipping all over the place, but there's a lot of salt on the roads too. But what happens is, what I do is I go into meditation. I really go into there, and then with some effort, it's starting to let the pressure out of the tires, if you want to say that. And that's what happens. That's what it does. Puts you back into this reality that, we're forever. We're immortal. We can go on through this life. This is just a show that we're in. It's a tough one though. This is why we're here, is to go through all this stuff, to grow, to get to the point where you realize that everything that's happening to you is for you. And we're able to evolve spiritually, emotionally, on a soul level, beyond this physical realm of pain and suffering, if you want to say it that way. So anyway, I thought I would share that with you. Guys, I know exactly what's going on with having a lack of people to talk to. So I recommend definitely going and doing some meditation, and then finding a buddy, or even joining AA for that connection. Plus, on top of it, drinking. All studies have been shown that it doesn't do any benefit to you whatsoever. As a matter of fact, it's really, really detrimental to your spiritual growth. So go in AA just to stop drinking and find some buddies. It's the best thing I could actually recommend. So anyway, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Peace out, and have an awesome day. Bye.